Hi folks, and welcome to this week's lesson. Again, we'll be using some more packet tracer stuff, and there's also an actual assessment at the end of it. So we're on page 29 using DHCP. Now, so far we've used network devices and created static IP addresses. That basically means we've decided the IP addresses for each individual device. What you can have instead is DHCP, which automatically generates IP addresses for devices. This makes it a lot easier to build a network. It uses a thing called a pool. So for example, the pool might start at 192.168.0.10 and all the way up to 192.168.0.254. Right, so that basically means between 10 and 254, all these numbers can be used, all these addresses can be used on the network. Now down here, a while back I typed this in, ipconfig, when I was in the college. It's shut obviously at the moment. And it tells me that I have an IP address there, right, 192.168.30.64.68. And then it tells me the default gateway of 192.168.30 and 1. So that default gateway indicates some sort of device, maybe some sort of router device, is actually providing this DHCP for me. So I'll scroll further down. One of the tasks you'll do here is you'll be adding in a secure wireless router. You can see I've got a couple of PCs, sorry, one PC and one laptop, and a switch, and this thing down here called a WRT300N. You can also watch the video, the demonstration video, to see this is done. You follow the instructions that are set out here, and in the instructions I basically set up the passphrase, I set up the SSID, then I start enabling this thing called DHCP. What else is happening on the router? And then I make sure that all my devices have DHCP set, so it's no longer static, it's DHCP. And what will happen is they'll be given IP addresses by the router instead, so you don't have to manually type these ones in anymore. So after you go through that and watch my video, just have a go at it yourself and upload the evidence of you doing it and proving it works. Then beyond that, I look at the idea of using this thing called a MAC address. And a MAC address is a physical network address for a network card. Again, using a device I found I had a physical address there, and it says 000C, and it continues on till the end and it gets to 75. So that's the physical MAC address of the network card in that device. And you can use these to actually block specific devices from your network by using MAC address filtering. So what I do down here is I show the location where you go and do it, and again I've got a video demonstrating how to go ahead and process this. Once that's done, again, have a go yourself and upload the evidence here. So that's two little tasks with two videos of demonstrations as well. Then beyond that, here is your first outcome. I know it says outcome 2, but outcome 1 is the solar exam, so we'll start at outcome 2 for the practical stuff. And in here it's all about doing something similar. So basically put together a network using some sort of wireless router, the one I selected as the best one. You have to use a range here. It says 192.168.0.1, so that no doubt will be the address of your wireless router. Let me see. Yeah, set up IP ranges and routers. You decide where the start address will be for all your devices. Use WPA2 personal. Once it's all working, make sure every device is allowed access to the network using the MAC address filtering system. So you're allowing devices. So add a couple of devices, maybe a couple of laptops to wireless network, maybe a PC connected via a switch, something like that. And after you've done that, try and connect a different device wirelessly that's got its MAC address that's not in the list, and it should never be able to connect up. As you're doing this, produce a log. When I say a log, it's basically a write-up. So as you do each step, tell me what you're doing. Right? A quick write-up for each one that you do, it's every little step. And if you want to make it more easy to understand, include some screenshots. And at the end, upload the work, and it'll be a packet tracer file, of course, and the log of work you've created, basically saying how it's done. And that'll basically finish us off for this week as well.